Salam sejahtera, I am Noniana Umping with metric number B0920101166. This is a video for the lab report presentation for lab 5, entropy generation in mixing chamber, for the subject BMMH2303 thermodynamics. Before we proceed to the next slide, I'd like to introduce my other group members. There is Muhammad Hazim bin Hussein with metric number B0920101103. Muhammad Daniel Irsham bin Roslam with metric number B0920101318, and Muhammad Lukman Al-Hakim bin Yusmar with metric number B0920101122. Next is procedure. Okay, here we can see that there are three types of tanks. The one in black color here is chiller, and the one in between these two tanks is a mixing tank, and the tank in gray color is for a boiler. For the procedure, as usual, we need to switch on the main switch. And after we switch on the main switch, make sure that the chiller temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. Let's say the chiller temperature is not at 15 degrees Celsius, we can adjust it until it reaches 15 degrees Celsius. After that, set the cooling water tank flow rate to 2 liters per minute, and the flow rate in the mixing tank also must be 2 liters per minute. This is to make sure that we get the same water level on the both tank, on the cooling tank and mixing tank. Okay, at boiler tank, we need to set the temperature of the boiler tank to 150 degrees Celsius. And turn off the steam flow control valve to minimum, which is to negative. And after the boiler tank temperature is 150 degrees Celsius, take the reading in kilogram per hour, and this reading we need to divide it by 60 to get the reading in liter per minute, and then turn on the steam flow control valve to let the steam to flow to release the steam. The data that we needed, we can refer to this screen. But before that, we need to set the mixing tank flow rate to a new flow rate value, in which the reading in kg per hour that we already convert to liter per minute, we plus it with 2 liter per minute for the initial flow rate in mixing tank, in which, for example, that we get the value for the reading in kg per hour. After we convert it to liter per minute, we get the new reading is equal to 0.6. So we need to plus it with 2 liter per minute. So the new flow rate we get 2.6 liter per minute. And after that, we can record all the data that is needed in the table of result.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Emir Syam Rostan with metric number B0920100318. So now I'm going to explain about the work process. The first step is, before proceed with the experiment, make sure all the patients will give a lab briefing first about the lab and lab safety, so that the student know how to use and handle the equipment they use during the lab. After that, with the briefing, Each group need to conduct the experiment according to the procedure given and record all the data needed by referring to the table of the result. Once done, the data that has been recorded on the result must be checked by lecturer before proceed with the lab report. So the first step is before the conduct of the experiment, we must switch on the power switch. Next, set the chiller temperature to 15 degrees. Next, we set the flow rate of the cooling water tank to 2 rpm. Then set the flow rate of mixing tank to 2 rpm also. After that, we set the temperature of the boiler to maximum, which is 150 degrees. Then we take the reading in kg per hour and divided it by 260 to get a reading in liter per minute when the boiling temperature reaches 150 degrees. Then we turn off the steam power valve. Next, we open the steam control valve to maximum to release the steam so that it enters the mixing tank. And the last one is we record all the data when the system is in steady state.
Safety regulation for the lab 5. Wear proper fit and follow all lab's rules to prevent any injuries at the skin. Do not touch hot part of machine while machine is in process to give the result. Bring notebook to prevent lost memory while doing experiments.
My name is Muhammad Azim bin Hussein and my machine number is B0920101003. Today I will explain about the lab entropy generation in mixing chamber. So for the result, so there is the process. We enter the degree 22 degree for the cooling tank and 140 degree Celsius for hot tank. Then enter the pressure and then so we get this. So for the step 1, the cooling water flow rate, we have 2 lpm and temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. And step 2, we have steam flow rate 5.15 kg per hour and the temperature is 143 degrees Celsius. And step 3, we have mixing temperature that is 105 kilopascal and the mixing tank temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. So for the cool tank, we need to find the enthalpy and entropy value of each state as per state. So we need to find the cool tank entropy and enthalpy, hot tank also, and mixing tank also. So for the cool tank, we need to do interpolation first. So for this, we need to refer the saturated water temperature table. So in the saturated water temperature table, there does not exist the 22 degree. So we need to do interpolation because it's between 25 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. So we take the value and do the interpolation. And the enthalpy we get for the 22 degrees Celsius is 92.281 kilojoule per kilogram. And for the entropy, also we need to do interpolation and we get the value is 0.3247 kilojoule per kilogram times K. So for the hot tank, we also refer the saturated water table temperature and it's same that the temperature for 143 degrees Celsius does not exist. So it's between the 145 degrees Celsius and 140 degrees Celsius. So we take the value to do the interpolation and we get the enthalpy for the 143 degrees Celsius is 2737.28 kilojoule per kilogram and the entropy for the temperature 143 degrees Celsius is 6.90138 kilojoule per kilogram times K. So for the mixing tank, we does not refer the saturated water temperature table, but we refer the pressure table, saturated water pressure table. So in the saturated water pressure table, it does not have the 105 kilopascals. So we need it's between the 125 kilopascal and 101 0.325 kilopascal. So we take the value to the interpolation and we get the value for enthalpy for 105 kilopascal is 2254.03 kilojoule per kilogram and the entropy is 6.02624 kilojoule per kilogram times K. So we need to determine heat loss a unit kilojoule per meter to surrounding at 27 degrees Celsius. So the formula is flow rate 1 times enthalpy 1 plus flow rate 2 times enthalpy 2 minus flow rate 1 and 2 times enthalpy 3. So we enter the value and we get the answer is 4282.04 kilojoule per minute. So we need, after that, we need to determine the rate of entropy generation during the process. So the formula we have is flow rate 3 times entropy 3 and minus flow rate 1 times entropy 1 plus flow rate 2 times entropy 2 plus Q out over T6. So T6 we get from this we convert for the temperature for mixing tank plus the Kelvin unit, so we get the 301.15 Kelvin. So we enter the value and we get the value is 25.55 kilojoule per minute times K. So for the discussion, for this lab mixing chamber, it is about the mixing process of cooling water and steam. The pressure that given is 105 kilopascal. The water flow rate is 2 liter per minute RPM and the temperature is 22 degree Celsius in the phase saturated liquid. Other than that, the steam flow rate for steam is 5.15 kg per hour with the temperature is 143 degrees Celsius and state is saturated vapor. Next, the mixing temperature is 105 kilopascal. The flow rate for mixing tank is produced by addition water flow rate and steam flow rate. The steam flow rate must be converted from kilogram per hour to liter per minute by divided 16. To find the enthalpy and entropy, we must refer to property table. After get the enthalpy and entropy value, we are able to determine the heat loss Q that is 4218.36 kJ per minute and the rate entropy SGen that is 35.55 kJ per minute times K.
The conclusion, to conclude the entropy generation in mixing chambers lab session, we have learned that function of the machine that related to entropy balance that needs some calculation, which is E system equal to EM minus E out and S system plus SM minus S out plus SGen that give change in total entropy of the system. To get change in total entropy, we need the formula that has been given in the lab sheet, which is total entropy entering minus total entropy leaving plus total entropy generated. Next, we need to find the Q, which is heat loss, that will give the result for the SGen and to end the conclusion for this slide. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.